Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Utah State Aggies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oregon State's offense will have the ball first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Power football with the run. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And his throw is incomplete. The Beavers are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
He'll keep it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Beavers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Utah State's offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
The Beavers send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Motion from the wideout. Reads it, fires complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll keep it on the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Mark down at the 42. Brings up second down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. That ought to be enough for a Utah State first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Finds his man. It's Reddick. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He wants to throw it. The short hands, it's Reddick. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Beavers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Working that left side now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to throw deep right side. It's complete. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
That is an unbelievable play by the offense. Not only do you convert 3rd down, not only do you convert 3rd and long, but you get an explosive play that now sets you up on the opponent's goal line, 1st and goal. Wow.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Texas is in front. They've played awfully well today in DKR. And while there's no Ricky Williams or Earl Campbell out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 11 over Ole Miss. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. On the move, he fires. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long, this one from the 44. He wants to throw it again. Zings it complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Punt is on its way. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. The give to the right. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play. They're facing a third down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he hauls it in at the 30. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now first and 10 from the 30. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So now it's second and long.
Second down coming up.
Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Fights off a defender. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Beavers are on the move. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. This time he's got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll run it on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off here. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Utah State, 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Reddick. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They kick it away on fourth down. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Using his feet to buy time. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Grab behind the line. It's Reddick. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Reddick. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play. A got third and short. They'll ride the running back here. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This Utah State offense has it going. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Reddick. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll set up to throw. Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. He's going to run it. QB got it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Beavers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense set on first down. Snap it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Holds and fires complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man to the left. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll leave it with him, fighting off the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. To the air on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This one's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll give it to the back. Not much movement there as the gain of 1 gets him out to the 5. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. It's complete on the right side. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Reddick. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
He's in open space downfield. Oh, what a cut! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far. He's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
On the run, it's Harris. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Just when they're looking, run, now up top. Makes the catch. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Wide receiver comes in motion. Rides to the back. That ought to be enough for a Utah State first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Wants to fire on second down. Firing to the right, complete.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him, throwing the...
Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. All wideouts, no backs. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Lets it fly. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It's third and goal and third and long. They just keep firing. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! Fit it in the window for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
No doubt who the quarterback was going to on that play. Down close, by the goal line, there was only one dude that could make that play, and the quarterback found it.
On to attempt the try. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
Oregon State 27, Utah State 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Wants to throw on third down. Back open in the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, looking to pass. Converts on fourth down, still going. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Aggies are in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Pulls it in, it's Reddick. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Off play action. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Spins away from the defender. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Aggies! The defense putting points on the board.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Give to the running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll take a knee.
And that's the best formation you practice every single week because you know the ball game is over. We just did enough to get it done. Just watch it tick down to 0 and enjoy the dub.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are, but when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.